others at the station. Expect the worst.
By the way, I do have that card. While I'm crouch, I won't.
Welcome
damage you
guys
and
to
you won't
another one
damage
of
me.
my build videos for Back for Blood. This time we are doing Evangelo's Machete Madness build. All needed information for this build is currently being displayed on the screen, so do with it as you will. Please take note that the December 2021 patch changed a lot of cards, and that this build is current as of that December 2021 patch. So let's waste no time and get right into the cards. The purpose of this build is to make Evangelo that guy who will rarely have to rely on others. He does tons of damage with his machete and heals himself constantly with every kill. I went with Evangelo on this build for two reasons. First, he starts off with a machete, although you should always be on the lookout for a higher tier machete, blue or purple. And second, he has Breakout as one of his passives, which is good since he is always up close and personal with the Ridden. Having this as a passive also allows us to not have to use the actual Breakout card, freeing up a slot for something else. For weapons, you're going to want a machete as a secondary, obviously, and for a primary weapon, you can use either a shotgun or an LMG. There are 3 cards in the build that disable aim down sights, which is why I suggest using either a shotgun or an LMG. Personally, however, I would go with the LMG because we have one card in play that has a penalty of minus 15% ammo capacity, and by using an LMG, you will have much more ammo at your disposal, making it so that you don't even notice that penalty. But 99% of the time, you should be using your machete, and the only time you might want to switch to your primary weapon is to destroy a special Ridden from afar, especially them exploders. So let's check out the cards for the Evangelo Machete Madness build. First, we start off with Down in Front, a defensive card. While crouching, you neither take nor deal friendly fire damage, plus 10 health. As you reach Veteran and Nightmare levels, friendly fire damage hurts a lot. So just being crouch assures you that you won't take any damage and you won't cause any. And not that any of us actually aims at our teammates and everything, but you always do get that one stupid guy who decides to run in front of you and get hit by your shots. So yeah, this at least makes it so you ain't gonna do any inadvertent damage. We're gonna follow this up with Battle Lust, another defensive card. Melee kills heal 2 health. This is not temporary health, this is actual health. So this is big, this is good, we want this. And we're going to follow that up with Face Your Fears, another defensive card. Gain 2 temporary health whenever you kill a Ridden within 2 meters. This card in itself is why we want a machete. Notice that it says whenever you kill a Ridden within 2 meters. A fire axe and a baseball bat both have a range of 2.5 meters. A machete has a range of exactly 2 meters. In a lot of baseball bat builds where you see people using this particular card, they often complain that they're hitting the enemy, but they're not getting the temporary health. And it's because those Ridden that they're killing are just beyond the 2 meters. They're in that 0.5 range there. So at least with a machete, you know that every kill you do is going to be contributing to this temporary health with the Face Your Fears. You know that every kill you do is within that 2 meters. We follow this card up with our first offensive card, Machete. Plus 40% melee attack speed, plus 30% melee stamina efficiency. Your melee attacks no longer stick in tough enemies, and this is one of the cards that I was just talking about that disables aim down sights. But that plus 40% melee attack speed is freaking great. You're going to start swinging faster, and that plus 30% melee stamina efficiency makes it so you can start swinging faster longer. So this is a great card for this build. And we're going to follow that up with another offensive card, Brazen. Plus 20% melee stamina efficiency and plus 30% melee attack speed. Minus 5% damage resistance. Don't worry about that damage resistance, we will make up for it later. But again, we add more melee attack speed and melee stamina efficiency, making it so Evangelo can just keep swinging that machete and swinging it fast. So as we venture into the middle of the deck, we start to give Evangelo cards that will actually contribute to his actual damage. And the first card we choose is Berserker, another offensive card. Gain 10% melee damage, 10% melee speed, and 5% move speed for each melee kill in the last 4 seconds. So again, this contributes to the cards that we just played earlier, giving us more freaking melee speed. But on top of that, it boosts our actual damage by 10%. The next card is another offensive card, Spiky Bits. Plus 20% melee damage, plus 10% damage resistance while using a melee weapon, and minus 15% ammo capacity. This is the card that gives you that minus 15% ammo capacity, which is why I say personally I would go with an LMG with this build, just so you get more ammo at the start. You will not notice this ammo capacity deficit as much. But like I also said, you will rarely be using your weapon unless you're shooting special ridden from afar. You will primarily and almost always 99.9% of the time be on that machete, swinging your heart out. We're going to follow this up with Slugger, another offensive card, plus 5 health, plus 10% melee stamina efficiency, and plus 20% melee attack speed. Nothing here gives us an actual damage increase, but that melee attack speed allows us to swing faster, and if we're swinging faster, we're hitting more often, so yeah, more damage. Next, we went with Ignore the Pain, a defensive card, plus 20% melee damage against mutations. When you deal melee damage to a mutation, heal 1 health and recover 3 stamina. So this is great. Again, this is something that's giving us 1 health, not temporary health, 1 health. And that's huge, you know, considering how fast we're going to be swinging. We're going to be swinging awful fast from all those speed boosts we had, and any damage that we take, and we're gonna be taking damage. These ridden are gonna be running right up to us in hordes, and we're gonna be swinging up. Some of them are gonna get that lucky hit in, but that damage that we are doing to them, those kills that we are doing to them, are gonna be healing the damage that we are taking. And with this card, we're also recovering that 3 stamina every time we do damage to them, so that stamina keeps us in the game longer. It keeps us swinging longer. So yeah, good card to have. We follow this card up with Adrenaline Fueled. When you kill an enemy, gain 7 stamina over 7 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. And this is great, as when you get those hordes of zombies coming in non-stop and you're killing them, you're gaining stamina. You're gaining 7 stamina per kill, and it stacks up to 5 times. So you're constantly getting stamina, so Evangelo doesn't get tired. He can keep swinging endlessly. As we approach the end game and the final cards of the deck, we start to focus on Evangelo's toughness, his ability to take those hits and to negate that damage. And the next card we play is an offensive card, Killer Instinct, plus 30% weak spot damage, disables aim down sights. So yeah, the special ridden hit the bubbly area, boom, plus 30% weak spot damage. And it's just plain out a good card to have. We should have at least 1 card to deal with the special infected, and this is it. We're going to follow this up with a defensive card, Vanguard. Melee kills grant 1 temporary health to you and nearby teammates. So this is kind of a utility card. It makes Evangelo useful to the team because he's going to be killing like a crazy person, and in doing so, he's not only healing himself at this point, he's actually helping to keep his teammates up also. So very good. And the last 3 cards, this is where we start to build that toughness I was just talking about. For the 13th card, Motorcycle Helmet, a defensive card, plus 15% damage resistance, plus 10 health, disables aim down sights. One of the best damage resistance cards that you can get in the game. And we're going to follow this up with Numb, another defensive card, gain plus 15% damage resistance while you have temporary health. So Face Your Fears gives us that temporary health, and whenever we have temporary health, we're gaining another plus 15% damage resistance here. and that gives us a plus 30% damage resistance when combined with motorcycle helmet. And finally, we end the deck with our number 15 card, Hunker Down, another defense card. While crouching, gain 10% damage resistance and 40% accuracy. Accuracy is not important with this build, not in the least, not at all. It doesn't help at all. It's nothing. It's just there. But while crouching, gain 10% damage resistance. And remember, the entire time that you are swinging that machete, you should be crouched. Because when you're crouched, you're not doing damage to your teammates and you are not taking damage from your teammates. So you should get in the habit during your whole run of always crouching when you are using your machete. If you do that, you are not going to die. So that's it, guys. That's the Evangelo Machete Madness build. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I have. I've been playing this build a lot. I absolutely love it. And yeah, if you make any changes to it, let me know in the comments down below, because I always like seeing what you guys come up with. And if you found this video useful, tickle that like button for me. Give me a little love. Until next time, keep killing the ridden. Catch you later.